Yeah, hi, hello students. Welcome to KVS Guru channel once again on this hot evening. Okay, right? So let us discuss today first the concepts which we discussed in last class, and then let's go to the present class. Okay, so in last class we discussed mainly regarding remainder theorem and factor theorem. Let us first see what is remainder theorem, and let us recall that what is remainder theorem, and then what is factor theorem, and then let us do some problems on that one, and then let us go to the today's class. Okay, today's a new concept. Okay, right. So first of all, what is remainder theorem? Let us check what is remainder theorem. Okay, so remainder theorem says that if p of x is a polynomial, if p of x is a polynomial of degree which is greater than or equal to 1, and then a is any real number, small a is any real number, then if p of x is divided by x minus a, if p of x is divided by x minus a, then the remainder, here you will get remainder, right? Remainder is nothing but p of a. This is what we say, what we call remainder theorem. Let me repeat this once again. If p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, and small a is a real number, small a is a real number, then if p of x is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. This is what we say remainder theorem. So if we take one example for this one, if p of x equal to something like x cube minus 2x square plus 1, suppose, and if it is divided by x minus 7, suppose, what is the remainder? If you want to find out the remainder, simply you find out p of 7. That's it. If you want to find out the remainder when this polynomial p of x is divided by x plus 5, suppose, then simply you find out p of negative 5. P of negative 5, right? So like that we can find out the remainder without performing the division operation. And in general, if p of x is divided by, in general, x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. That's it. This is what we say remainder theorem. Okay, right. Okay, right. So let us go to next concept, that is factor theorem. Next concept is factor theorem. Let me write what is this factor theorem. Okay, this is just like the extension of remainder theorem. This is just like extension of remainder theorem. Okay, what is factor theorem means? It says about the factor of a polynomial, linear factor of a polynomial. Suppose p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. If p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, and a is any real number, a is any real number, then first one, if p of a equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. This is first part. Next, the second part is the converse of this one. If x minus a is a factor, x minus a is factor of p of x, factor of p of x. Okay, then we can say that p of a equal to 0. Okay, so this is what we say factor theorem. Let me repeat again. If p of x is a polynomial of degree, suppose n is the degree, which is greater than or equal to 1, and a is any real number, then if p of a equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. If x minus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a equal to 0. How it comes? How it comes? This is simply the extension of the remainder theorem. In remainder theorem, what we say remainder theorem, if, 1 minute, yeah. In remainder theorem, right. Yeah. Okay. So in remainder theorem, if you take p of x as a polynomial and it is divided by x minus a, if p of x is divided by x minus a, then what is the remainder? Remainder is p of a. Remainder is p of a. Now the thing is, if p of a is equal to 0, what does it mean? That means the remainder equal to 0. If the remainder is equal to 0, then we can say that x minus a is a factor of p of x. This is from normal algebra. Suppose if we take something like, if you take, 1 minute ma. Okay. If we take any number like something like 24, let me take. If you divide 24 with 4, we will get 4 times 6 is 24 and the remainder is 0. In this case, we say that 4 is a factor of 24. In this case, we say that 4 is a factor of 24. Why? Because we got the remainder 0. In the same way, here also in the polynomials, if p of x is divided by x minus a, suppose if the remainder is equal to 0, then what can you say? X minus a is a factor of p of x. This is what we say in polynomials also. Right. Here p of a equal to 0. What does it mean? P of a equal to 0. What does it mean? That means remainder equal to 0. If the remainder equal to 0, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. Okay, right. So like this, yeah. So like this, the factor theorem is just like the extension of the remainder theorem. Okay, right. Now let us do some problems by using this. Okay. Okay, Devi, thank you very much. Okay, right. Let us do some problems. Yeah, in this by using this one. You can see some problems there, right? So find the value of k if k minus 1 is a factor of p of x in each of the following cases. Okay, so let me do 1 or 2 of these. Okay, let me do 1 or 2 of these, and the remaining let us do you do. Okay, remaining you do. Right, let me take one. So which one? Let me do second one and third one. You do first one and fourth one, right? So let me take the second one. What is that second one? You see, 2x square p of x equal to 2x square plus kx plus root 2. This is what we have. Right. So here x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. This is what we are given. You see here, x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Let me write, x minus 1 is a factor. If x minus 1 is a factor, according to the factor theorem, we can say that p of 1 is equal to 0. P of 1 equal to 0. So how can you get p of 1? Just by plugging in x equal to 1 in the given polynomial. So plug in x equal to 1 in the given polynomial. Plug in means substitute. In the place of x, you write 1. So you will get 2 times x square means 1 square plus k times 1 plus root 2. Okay, so this is equal to 0. Right. Now 1 square is how much? 1. 2 into 1 means 2. So 2 plus k into 1 is k plus root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So from that you will get k equal to minus 2 minus root 2. So the k value is nothing but k equal to minus 2 minus root 2. Or we can say this one is equal to minus of 2 plus root 2 also you can say. Both are same. Right. This is the value of k. Okay. Now let us go to the next problem. Next problem is third problem. Okay, what is that? P of x equal to kx square minus root 2 into x plus 1. Here, once again you see, x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. That means we can say that p of 1 equal to 0. P of 1 equal to 0. Now p of 1 equal to 0 means you plug in x equal to 1. You plug in x equal to 1. So that means k into 1 square minus root 2 into, instead of x you write 1. In the place of x you write 1. 1 then plus 1, which is equal to 0. 1 square is 1. 1 square is 1 and k into 1 is k. Then minus root 2 into 1 is root 2. Then plus 1 is equal to 0. From that you will get k is equal to, you send this minus root 2 plus 1 to right side. You will get plus root 2 and then minus 1. So k value is nothing but k equal to how much? Root 2 minus 1. Okay. Mallikarjuna C, you stop chatting personal things, okay? Right. So this is the value of k in third problem. Okay. Now you do one of the remaining two problems. The remaining two problems are, first one is you see this one, and the second one is this one. Okay, I mean first one and fourth one we have. Now all of you do fourth one. All of you do fourth one and say me the answer. Okay, all of you do fourth one and say the answer. Okay, right. I am waiting for your answers. Fourth one, let me write somewhat in broad letters. Okay, k into x square minus 3x plus k. This is the polynomial in fourth question. Okay, you say your answers. Yes. Okay. Yes, I'm waiting for your answers. You do. You try to solve that one. Okay. I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, Layavardhan. Okay, right. Sunita Lanka, please do once again. Okay, here, Sunita Lanka, you are right. Okay, so many are saying Gandham Vidyashri and Chinta Errapreti. Yes, Sunita Lanka, okay, once again she wrote the answer. Okay, right. And then Haima Gayatri, okay. Vijay Lakshmi, okay, so many people, so many students said the answer correctly. Okay, somebody they said wrong answers also. Let me check which one is correct. Okay, so here, given that p of x is nothing but, what is that? Kx square minus 3x plus k. This is p of x. This is equal to. Now, x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. So, p of 1 equal to 0. Therefore, p of 1 means instead of k, you plug in, you substitute k x equal to 1. Instead of x, you plug in 1. Okay? Right. So, we will get k into 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus k, which is equal to 0. 1 square means 1. K into 1 is k, minus 3 into 1 is 3 plus k, which is equal to 0. You see, k plus k means 2k, then minus 3, which is equal to 0. From this, 2k equal to, you send this minus 3 to right side, you will get plus 3. Now send this 2 to right side. If you have any confusion, okay, Devi, if you have any confusion, you just divide both sides by 2. Then 2 gets cancelled. So k equal to 3 by 2. That's it. And one more thing. Here some students said, sir, please check the answers of all the members. I'm sorry, Nana. It's not possible, okay, to read all the answers, okay? It's very difficult, okay? Right, please try to understand. Okay, right? So, you do the remaining, okay? Only one problem we have, you take that one as homework. Okay, let's go to the next question. You see here, factorize these things. Okay, factorize these things. How to factorize? How to factorize these things? Okay, let me, before going to the exercises things, let me take one example and say how to factorize it. Okay, suppose we have x square minus 7x plus 12. Suppose we have, how to factorize it? How to factorize x square minus 7x plus 12. You, all of you, you listen carefully. First, you take the constant term. You take the constant term, and then you see here the coefficient of the leading term. Coefficient of leading term. Leading term means what is leading term? The highest degree term, that is called leading term. In a polynomial, highest degree term is called leading term. In that leading term, you take the coefficient, that is called leading coefficient. Leading coefficient. So what is here the leading coefficient? The x square coefficient is 1. Okay, x square coefficient is 1. So you multiply 1 and this 12. Multiply 1 and 12. So you will get actually how much? 12. Now, now you have to take all the factors of 12. You have to take all the factors of 12. Here, this factorization can be done in two ways. This factorization can be done in two ways. I am saying here one method. After the completion of this, I will do another method also. Here the first one, first method. So you take all the factors of 12 and the sum of those factors must be equal to this one. You see here negative 7. Like that you take. Like that you take. So what are the factors of 12? We have factors of 12, 1 and 12, and then 2 and 6, and then 3 and 4. Like this we have. Now you see the total or sum of these two equal to how much? 7. You check. Sum of first two, 1 plus 12 equal to 13, 2 plus 6 equal to 8, 3 plus 4 equal to 7. So you got 7 here. So this is okay. But actually you have to get negative 7. But you have to get negative 7. So what we do is, you take negative 3 and negative 4. Negative 3 and negative 4, if you multiply these two, you will get positive 12, and if you add these two, you will get negative 7. So, negative 3 and negative 4 are the factors of 12 for this problem. So, this is equal to x square. Now, minus 7x we have, right? You split this minus 7x as minus 3x and minus 4x. This is equal to minus 3x and minus 4x. Then you write this plus 12 as 3 into 4, or you can write 12 as it is. Okay, now this is equal to, or you write 12 as it is. Okay, no problem. So this is equal to, first you take the first two terms and you take anything, is there anything common? So you observe, is there anything common? We have x as common. If you take x as common, you will get the remaining value in the first term as x, then here minus 3. Then here also you have to get same thing within the parenthesis. Must and should you have to get x minus 3 in the parenthesis. So to get that one, clearly if you observe these two, we have to take negative 4 as common factor. Now you check minus 4 into x, minus 4x, then minus 4 into minus 3 gives us 12. So this is equal to, now you observe, once again we have x minus 3 as common. Now you take x minus 3 as common. If you take x minus 3 as common in the first term, x minus 3 has gone as common, the remaining value will be x. In the second case also, if you take x minus 3 as common, the remaining value is negative 4. Okay, so we can say that x minus 3 into x minus 4 is these two are the factors of x square minus 7x plus 12. This is actually, you did this in 8th class also, just I am recalling this. Okay, now this is the first method. What is the second method? what is the second method. Let me say the second method. Of course, the second method seems somewhat longer, okay, but you see the method. What is the method? Okay. Let me drink some water. Okay, right. Yeah, so here x square minus 7x plus 12 we have, right? Now you write all the factors of 12. Write all the factors of 12. What are the factors of 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, right? These are the factors. And here one thing you need to consider, there may be plus or minus, right? Plus 3 is a factor, minus 3 is also factor. Plus or minus, plus or minus, plus or minus, like that. So there is one theorem, you need not to remember the theorem name. The theorem says that among these 1 to 12, among these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, if you take this, if it x plus 1 or x minus 1, if you take plus or minus 1, then if you take this one x plus 2 or x minus 2, if you take this one x plus 3 or x minus 3, like that, these may be the factors of this one. Okay, these x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2, x minus 1, x plus 3, x minus 1. Among these, some may be the factors of given polynomial, right? So what is that? Among these x plus 1, x plus 1, x minus 1 and x plus 2, x minus 2, which one is our factor? So to check that one, you use factor theorem. That means you find out first f of 1 or p of 1, okay? P of 1, okay, you check whether this is equal to 0 or not. Then if you take p of 1, that is 1 square minus 7 into 1 plus 12, which is equal to 1 square means 1 minus 7 into 1 means 7 plus 12, which is equal to 1 minus 7 is minus 6, minus 6 plus 12 means 6, which is not equal to 0, right? Like that, you check for p of minus 1 also, whether it is equal to 0 or not. Actually, this is not equal to 0 if you calculate. Now you check p of 2 equal to 0 or not. This is also actually not equal to. And you check p of negative 2. This is also not equal. Now you check p of 3. P of 3, let us find out p of 3. So you plug in x equal to 3. Then 3 square minus 7 into 3 plus 12. This is equal to 3 square means 9 minus 7 times 3 is 21, then plus 12. So which is equal to 9 plus 12 is how much? 21, then minus 21, which is equal to 0. So p of 3 we got, that is equal to 0, right? Let me erase all these things, okay? So we got, what is that? P of 3 equal to 0. If you take this one as p of x, then p of 3 equal to 0. From this we can say that x minus 3 is a factor of p of x. Is a factor of p of x. Now what will be the, if there is any other factor, what will be that factor? To find out that one, you simply divide the given polynomial with the x minus 3. So let me divide x square minus 7x plus 12 with x minus 3. Okay, what will get? Let us see. So clearly you have to write x here. Now you multiply these two. X into x gives us x square. Then x into minus 3 is minus 3x. Now subtract. So this is minus, this is plus. These two will be cancelled. You know how to divide. Okay, minus 7x plus 3x gives us minus 4x. Then bring down the next term, that is plus 12. Now you observe, here x minus 3 we have, here minus 4x plus 12 we have. So you take minus 4. Okay, you know how to do this one, minus 4. So minus 4 into x minus 3. Minus 4 into x is minus 4x. Then minus 4 into minus 3 is minus into minus plus, 4 into 3 is 12. So if you subtract these two, you will get 0. Then what is the remaining one? X minus 4, you see. We know that x minus 3, the divisor, into x minus 4, this is the quotient, plus remainder is 0. So plus 0, you need not to write it. This is equal to the dividend. What is the dividend? X square minus 7x plus 12. These are the factors. Okay, got it. This is another method. I already told you, it seems somewhat longer, but you know, okay, the method how to do this one, right? Okay. Yeah. By using this method, let us do the problems given in the exercises. So you see here, first one, what is that we have? 12x square minus 7x plus 1 we have. 12x square minus 7x plus 1. 12x square minus 7x plus 1 we have. So how to factorize this one? As I told you, you take the leading coefficient and the product of leading coefficient and the constant. What is the constant here? 1 is the constant. Leading coefficient is how much? 12. Now you take the product of these two. So 12 into 1, which is equal to 12. Now you resolve this into factors, 12 into factors, so that the sum equal to negative 7. And one more thing, why we should take sum? Why don't we take minus? You may have that question. If we have minus 12 here, so certainly we have to take subtraction, that means the difference. But here 12 has positive sign, so we have to add, that's it. So now clearly we know that 3 and 4 are the factors. 3 and 4 are the factors. So here, but we have to get minus 7. So you take minus 3 and minus 4 as we took in the example, previous example. So this is equal to 12x square minus 7x. You split this one as minus 3x and minus 4x. So you write this one as minus 3x, then minus 4x, then plus 1. This is equal to, you observe the first two terms. Are there any common factors in those two? You just check those. Clearly, you have 12 can be written as 3 times 4, right? So 3 is a common factor and x is also a common factor. Okay, now if you take 3x as common factor, in the first term, what is the remaining value? 3 times 4 is 12, then from x square you took one x as common, so the remaining value will be 4x, I mean x, okay. Now in the next term, negative 3x we have, 3x is gone common, so the remaining value will be minus 1. So the next term, in the next two terms also, you have to get 4x minus 1 as the common one. So clearly if you observe, minus will be the 4x minus 1 we have to get in the parenthesis. 4x minus 1 we have to get in the parenthesis. So minus will be the common thing. We have to take that one as the common factor. So instead of minus, you take minus 1. Now this is equal to 4x minus 1 you take again as common factor. If you take 4x minus 1 again as common, the remaining values are here 3x, so write 3x. Here the remaining value is minus 1, so minus 1. So this is equal to 4x minus 1 into 3x minus 1. These are the two factors of the given polynomial 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Okay, hope you understand this. Okay, right? Let me erase this. Hope you understand this. Okay. Yeah. So here we have some more problems like second one, third one, and fourth one. Okay. I think you understood the method, and moreover, these type of problems you did in our 8th class also. Okay. Just I recalled them. So you take 2, 3, and 4 as the homework. 2, 3, 4 as homework you take, and let us go to the next problems. Okay, right, let's go to the next problems. You see here, yeah, here also let me do one problem and you take the remaining as homework. Okay. Let me take which one? Yeah, let me take the first one, right? x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. x cube minus, let me see once again, 2x square minus x plus 2. Okay, minus 2x square, yeah, minus x plus 2. Minus x plus 2. Okay, as I said earlier, you use the method, first you take the factors of 2. What are the factors of 2? Factors of 2 are 1 and 2, right? You take plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 2. You check first p of 1 equal to, then p of minus 1 equal to, p of 2 equal to, p of minus 2, like that you check. Okay. So first you take this one as p of x. Okay. Now p of 1, let us check. This is equal to, you plug in first x equal to 1. So you will get 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square minus x means minus 1 plus 2. This is equal to 1 cube means 1 minus 1 square is 1. 2 into 1 is how much? 2. Then minus 1 plus 2. So 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, minus 2 plus 2 gets cancelled, this is equal to 0. So p of 1 is equal to 0. Now if p of 1 equal to 0, we can say that x minus 1 is a factor of, x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Okay, so x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. To find out the remaining factors, we can use the same method as you take, what is that, p of minus 1 and then p of 2 and then p of minus 2, like that you can check. Or you can do the division. That means you divide this x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2 with x minus 1. Okay, like that also you can do. Let me do the division operation. So that means x minus 1 we have. So here x cube, wait, let me take like this. Yeah. Okay, this is x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Now you know how to divide, right? So here x cube we have, x we have, clearly the first term of the quotient is x square. Now x square times x is, x square times x is x cube, then x square into minus 1 is minus 2x square. You subtract, so change the signs, here minus, here plus, x cube and minus x cube will be cancelled. Minus 2x square, you see here, oh sorry, here minus 1x square, sorry, yeah, minus 2x square plus 1x square, minus 2x square plus 1x square means nothing but minus x square. Then you bring down the next term, that is minus x. Now clearly, as the first term is minus x square, to get minus x square, x is to be multiplied with minus x. Okay, to get minus x square, this x is to be multiplied with minus x. Now you multiply this minus x and x minus 1. So what you will get? Minus x into x, minus x square, then minus x into minus 1. What is that? Plus x. Okay, right. So you subtract. Here if you subtract, this is plus symbol, you have to write minus symbol here. These two will be cancelled. Minus x gives us minus 2x. Then bring down the next term, that is plus 2. Okay, clearly here the first term is minus 2x. Here is the first term, in the divisor first term is x. So you write in the quotient you write minus 2. Then minus 2 into x minus 1. You know the method how to do this one. We did in previous class and before that one also we did. That is why I am going somewhat fastly. Okay. Minus 2 into x minus 1 gives us minus 2 into x is minus 2x. Then minus 2 into plus 1 means, minus 2 into minus 1 means plus 2. If you subtract, you will get 0. So what is the quotient? The quotient is, what is that? X square minus x minus 2. This is the quotient. Okay. So let me write quotient q equal to. Now factorize this one. X square minus x minus 2 can be factorized as you see here, you take negative 2 and negative 2 can be written as, yeah, negative 2 and 1, right? Negative 2 and 1. So that minus 2 into 1 gives us minus 2. Then minus 2 plus 1. If you add these two, you will get minus 1. That is the middle term. So you can write this one as, I am writing directly. You can write this one as x minus 2 into x plus 1. I am writing directly. So the polynomial p of x equal to, that is x minus 1 is one factor. So x minus 1, then into x minus 2, then into x plus 1. Right? Like this. So p of x equal to x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x plus 1. Like this, we can factorize the polynomial. Okay? Okay, right? Yeah, Palla, Lakshmi. Okay, ma, you can drink water. Right. Yeah, this is the method how to do this one. I hope you understand this one. Okay? Right. So, you take the remaining as homeworks. Okay? Second one, third one and fourth one, you take the remaining as homeworks. Okay. So, yeah, so with this actually this exercise is completed. Okay, now let us go to a new concept. Let us go to a new concept. And one more thing, I am not explaining all the problems. Okay, there are different types of problems. Okay, you just take the concept from our channel and you practice your own. Okay, if you have any doubt, you just post that in the comment section. Okay, we can. So that we can see the your doubt, and we can we will try to explain your doubt. Okay, right. Let us go to the next concept. The next concept is identities. Next concept is identities. Okay, algebraic identities. What is meant by identity? What is meant by identity? Yeah, can anybody say what is identity? You know, a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is one identity. Yeah, okay. So you came across with this identity in your 8th class, right? You studied regarding identities in your 8th class. Now, this is one identity, you know this. Now, what is the difference between identity? Suppose if I take something like a square minus 2a plus 1 is equal to 0. Or if I take a square equal to 2a plus 1, if I take like this. What is the difference between these two? First one is said to be identity. This is not a formula. Somebody are saying formula. This is not a formula. This is identity. A plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is not a formula. This is identity. Okay. Now a square minus 2a plus 1. We say this one as equation. This is equation. What is the difference between these two? Can anybody say? What is the difference between this identity and this equation? Can anybody say? Can anybody say? Yes, Sunita Lanka, okay, a minus b whole square you are saying, okay. What is the difference between identity and the equation? Identity and equation. Can anybody say yeah, I'm waiting for your answers. Shravani K, yes, of course, you said this is equation. Okay, right. What is the difference between identity and equation? Okay, let me say the difference between these two. Identity is true for all the real numbers. Identity is true. This is true for all real numbers of A and B. For all real numbers of A and B. Here in this case, A and B are the variables. Okay, but the equation is not true for all the real numbers. Okay. The equation is true for all the real numbers. Identity is true for all the real numbers. Equation is not true for all the real numbers. It is true for only some values of the variables. That means if we take in this one, if we take a equal to something like 3, you just check whether this is correct or not. 3 square is the left side, this is equal to 9, and right side you get 2a plus 1, which is equal to 2 into 3 plus 1, which is equal to 6 plus 1, which is equal to 7. 9 and 7, these two are not equal. These two are not equal. Okay. Moreover, we can solve the equation. Okay. If you can solve the equation, you will get some value for a that is equal to something. That is you need not to solve that one. You just understand the difference between equation and identity. Okay. So the difference between equation and identity. Identity is true for all the real numbers. Equation is not true for all real numbers. It is true for some real numbers. Sometimes the equation may not be true for any real number. Okay, that is the difference between equation and identity. Now, what is the difference between identity and a formula? What is the difference between identity and a formula? Okay, formula is it is an expression actually. Formula is an expression. That is not an equation, right? Formula is an expression to find a particular quantity. Used to find particular quantity. Suppose if we take the Gandham Vidyashri asking one doubt, what is the difference between identity and formula? That is what I am saying. Okay, so the difference between identity and formula. Formula is an expression used to find a particular quantity. That means suppose if we take a square, what is the perimeter of this square? Suppose we have. What is the perimeter of the square? To find out the perimeter of the square, we can use one expression. The expression is 4 times s. This is the expression used to find out the perimeter of a square. This is called formula. Okay. Now, if we take the area of square, area of the square is s. We can find out by using the expression s square. Okay, by using the expression s square. Now, this s square is said to be formula to find out the area of a square. Okay, that is the difference between identity and formula. And now I think you know you understood the difference between identity, formula, and the equation. Okay, right. So yeah, somebody is saying 2 into L plus B. Yeah. There is the 2 into L plus B, that is the perimeter of a rectangle. Okay, right. Devi, she is asking a doubt. Yeah, you post your question. Directly you post your question. You need not to ask, sir, can I ask a doubt like that? You need not to say. Just directly you post your question, your doubt. Okay. Now, what are the identities we have in algebra? We have so many number of identities in algebra. Okay, let us see some of them. One is, these are the well-known identities I am saying. So you try to remember this identity. One is a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is one identity. A plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now the second identity is a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. This is the second identity. Third identity, a square minus b square. This is the third identity. Okay, this is equal to a plus b times a minus b. This is the third identity. Next, fourth identity, x minus a times x minus b. X minus a times x minus b. This is equal to x square minus of a plus b into x plus a into b. This is the fourth identity. You need not to remember this in the same order. Okay. Next, fifth one. So fifth one is you can use x, or you can say a plus b plus c whole square. A plus b plus c whole square. This is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Okay, this is the next identity we have. So you remember all these identities, and we can continue this in the next class. We can how to use these identities to solve some problems. Okay, how to use these identities to solve some problems in the next class. Okay, now let us close this for today. Let us close the session for today, and before going to that one, before going to close the session, let us have a small quiz. Okay, after the completion of the entire lesson, we will have a grand quiz. Okay, right. So let us take a quiz. Okay, right. The first question. The first question is the quiz. Okay. Yes. Okay. Sunita Lanka, sir, this identity is in 9th class. Yes, we have identities in the 9th class. Okay, right. So the first one, what is the coefficient of x power x cube term or x cube? What is the coefficient of x cube? What is the coefficient of x cube in the polynomial x power 4 minus x square plus 3? Yes, you say the answer for this one. What is the coefficient of x cube in x power 4 minus x square plus 3? There is no other any live classes for 9th. Yes, up to now we have only mathematics. Okay. Mathematics, right? Okay, and here Shruti, Sunita Lanka, and Varshini, Sivabalaji, all are saying the answers. Okay, yes, Taslim Toz she said correct answer. Taslim Toz said the correct answer. All of you, and Hazivali, Sivabalaji, Pranav J. And Pranav J, okay, how many times you say? You are saying Pranav. Suresh SH, Sivabalaji, Amaresh G, okay, Amaresh G, okay, Ramakrishna, all of these are correct, okay. Yes, so many people they put their leg in the curry, okay. Actually, the coefficient of x cube in this one is, you observe, where is x cube here in this one? In this polynomial, where is x cube? There is no x cube term, right? There is no x cube term. That is why the coefficient of x cube is 0 here. The coefficient of x cube is 0 here. Okay, right? Yeah, you observe carefully, right? So next one, second one. What is the degree of polynomial? What is the degree of polynomial? You see here, x power 100 minus 2 power 101. Yes. What is the degree of polynomial x power 100 minus 2 power 101? What is the degree of this polynomial? You say. Okay, Sunita Lanka, you need not to say sorry, you just try to understand, okay? You need not to say any sorries, okay? X power 100 minus 2 power 101, this is what we have. What is the degree of this polynomial? Yes, degree of this polynomial. Yes. Okay, once again, so many people are getting confused. Okay, so the first correct answer is by Jyoti Swarup. Very good, Jyoti Swarup and Taslim Taz, Shruti, Jagadish, and Misala Mahalakshmi. Okay, then Ankama Rao Yarru. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that one. Ankamarao Okay, Ankamarao Yerru. Okay, right. Layavarthan, Varshini. Okay, right. Very good. Here, the degree of the polynomial is this one, 100. This here you see 2 power 101 is a constant. There is a constant. Okay, so the this is a constant. So the degree of or the exponent here in this case is 0. So 100 is the degree of the given polynomial. Okay, you try to understand. 101, that is the exponent of 2. That means that is a constant. Okay, right. So third one. Okay, third one. What is the remainder? What is the remainder when p of x, this is equal to x cube minus 1 is divided by x minus 1? What is the remainder if x cube minus 1 is divided by x minus 1? Yeah, what is the remainder? You say. What is the remainder? Yes, okay, Kantu Tirumal Rao. Okay, next time I will read your name, no problem. Kantu Tirumal Rao. Okay, you say the answer for this one. What is the remainder when p of x equal to x cube minus 1 is divided by x minus 1? What is the remainder? Very good. So many people are saying the answer. Bhagavad Gita 0, Hajivalli. Okay, right. Nisala Mahalakshmi, Suresh, Ramakrishna, Hajivalli, Shruti, Laivartan, okay, Dilip Chaitu, Tulasi Reddy, Chinta Reddy. So many people are saying Amaresh, so many people are saying correct answer. Yes, that's correct. 0 is the correct answer. Just plug in x equal to 1. So you'll get 1 cube minus 1, which is equal to 1 cube means 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. Yes, this is 0. That's correct. Okay, remainder is 0. Now let us take the fourth question. Let's have the fourth question. Okay. So for what value of n? For what value of n x power n plus 1 is divided by x plus 1? Let me wait. Let me change this one. This is x power n minus 1 and then this is x minus 1. Okay. Now you say for what value of n x power n minus 1 is divided by x minus 1? Yes. Okay. Gandham Vidyashri. Okay ma, right. Okay Nana. Gandham Vidyashri. Mahesh. Okay. Right. For what value of n x power n minus 1 is divided by x minus 1? Yes, you say the answer. For what value of n x power n minus 1 is divided by x minus 1? Divided by means in the sense exactly divided by, that means remainder is equal to 0. That is what I am saying. Okay. For what value of n x power n minus 1 is divided by x minus 1? Okay, none of you said correct answer. Okay, let me say the correct answer. Actually, the remainder when, suppose this is, if you take p of x equal to, remainder when p of x is divided by x minus 1 means the remainder is p of 1, right? You find out p of 1, you remainder p of 1, you plug in, you find out p of 1, that means you plug in x equal to 1. Okay, you find out p of 1, that means in the place of x you write 1. So 1 power n minus 1, this is equal to, you see, whatever the value of n may be, this value is equal to 1. Whatever the value of n, okay, you take, so 1 power n is equal to, this is always equal to 1. So clearly this is equal to 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. What does it mean? You take any value for n, any real number for n. So for what value of n means, for what value of n means for any real number. If that means n can be any real number. Okay, you try to understand. Whatever it may be the value of n, x power n minus 1 is always divisible by x minus 1. That's it. There is no condition. That means n can be any real number. Okay. Let me give the last question for today. Let me give the last question for today. Right. Find the value of k if x minus 2 is a factor of x square minus kx plus 1. Find the value of k if x minus 2 is a factor of x square minus kx plus 1. Yeah, you say the answer. Okay, Bhagavad Gita, right? Bhagavad Gita, okay, right? Your name is very good, okay? Yes, I am waiting for your answer. Okay, last but not least, yes, Rafi Kagitala, Lakshmi Devi. Okay, thank you very much for your compliment. Thank you very much, Lakshmi Devi, for your compliment. Yes, okay. Yes, Sunita Lanka she said first the correct answer. Sunita Lanka, yeah, you said the correct answer. Very good. All of you are saying 5 by 2. Okay, Ramu Chandanala, you said correctly. Okay, right. Let me do this one. Okay, so here in this case, P of 2 must be equal to 0, right? P of 2 must be equal to 0. So this is P of x, right? You plug in x equal to 2. What will you get? You will get here 2 square minus k into 2 plus 1, which is equal to 0. 2 square is how much? 4 minus 2 into k, 2k plus 1, which is equal to 0. Now you see 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 minus 2k equal to 0. Okay, so now from this we can say minus 2k equal to, you send this 5 to right side, so you will get minus 5. So minus 2k is equal to minus 5. Cross out these two minus symbols, you can say 2k equal to 5. That means k equal to nothing but 5 by 2. So the answer is k equal to 5 by 2. Okay, so many students said that k equal to minus 5 by 2. You please check that one. Okay, thank you Nagraju, thank you very much. Thank you for your compliment. Okay, right, so this is the last question, and yeah, okay, let's close this for today. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow right by 4:30 we will meet again. Okay, right, let's close this for today. Thank you.